Hello everyone, and welcome to a Roblox Dojo Tycoon game. That the game has been abandoned for a really long time, and I've just wanted to come back to it and complete the Tycoon again. And well, it looks like that doesn't give points anymore. Roblox points used to be used for rewards. Use as the thing, like way back then. I'm not even sure what year now. But yeah. So this game was pretty good. As you see, no one is here now. It's just like it's just a simple tycoon. Sword right here. Swing it. This game is so now that usually in swords you would jump up while you're doing it, but now this is not happening. So we're gonna go ahead and claim this Tycoon all the way over here. This was my favorite dojo because it wasn't just like off to the side. It wasn't like next to anyone. This was just off. It's just you own this like area right here. So right here, you see, you can just touch and claim. You get started. It seems like my passes are not working. Let me see. So like you had the golden pass right here, you can buy this, and it seems like it doesn't work, but you get like an in-game boost. It seems that doesn't work, and it seems the music doesn't work either. So yeah, this is just a basic tycoon. You press this, you get a dropper, and it drops. You get cash. It flows into here. As you see, that this can still work. Let me see if I don't know if I can move that. It probably did do that. But yeah, this is just a simple tycoon. It goes in there, goes here. You collect your cash in here. It gives you 50 for that one. You wait a little bit. You press on that one. You get the other dropper, and then there are more floors to this game. You can purchase walls, and then there's stairs up to a second floor, and then there's even a third floor. Over here, you would even have a building over here to check some stuff out. Let me just look at something real quick. There are airs in the game. So yeah, this is a pretty simple take. This game used to have a lot of people in it. And yeah, it just kind of like faded away, but still, it's one of my favorite tycoons. So we're just gonna collect this 50 right here. Boom, there's your next dropper. And seems it's getting a little bit foggy over here after all. It's like kind of like winter themed. And there were no updates after that because the account that used to own this place got terminated, and then the group just got locked up, and a bunch of stuff happened, and yeah. So now no one owns this game. This is just kind of out there if you want to check it out. Yeah. You used to have like 6 players, and you'd be able to fight someone if you wanted to. There are a bunch of trees over here. You have the coins that do nothing now because player points are not even counted anymore. You have conveyor balls because you need something later on. You're gonna need that later on to like help you out. Keep the drops in place because over time you get more and more. And then it gets all crumbled, and some they even drop from here, and then they slide over here, and they don't even collect the money from you. Yeah. So anyway, here's the emerald dropper, and there isn't like as much. There isn't really much to do in this game. Other than just to buy stuff, and then fight players like they were here or if anybody else joined. So right here you have your 6 teams and 6 players for each server. And then for wipeouts and KOs, wipeouts, if you were to reset, that would count right there. That's how many times you died. This is how many times you killed someone. And it seems that if even now, even resetting doesn't help you out for getting the Game Pass cash. And so yeah, just don't buy any of the Game Passes, and you should be fine. Also, if you were to click on Access Perks, you can also buy money to help you out, and you can also buy there's other stuff that you can buy in the perk shop, like speed, health, and any of the items, but those only last one lifetime. And so if you were to die while you had those, while you equipped it all, if you were to reset, then you can't get them back. So you know, the perk shop is just, you know, it's there to help you out if you want it, but if you don't need it, then you know you can ignore it. I will be, well, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy all these droppers, and I'm gonna come back to you guys, and yeah, we're gonna check everything out together. And it looks like these have lights on them, and you do get lighting later in this Tycoon. It's very far into the game. And so yeah, here's our double dropper. And so I'm pretty sure if you watch this for a while, it will drop 2 times. From like, here's one right here, and the other one might appear from there. I'm not sure where that came out of. Right here, and right there. There we go. See, that still works. So you can sometimes catch that. You have walls, and then you have a laser door to protect yourself. You would have music and everything, but it's just no. Alright, so I'm gonna claim all the droppers, and then I'll see you guys when I do that. Alright, and we're going to collect our cash right now. Actually, we have more than we need, that's fine. Now you have our super double dropper. So it should drop from here first, and then it should drop from there. Look at that. Some of them have different textures on them, so it's pretty cool as well. You have conveyor walls to help out with keeping you want to get as much cash as you can. Right here, going on, whatever this thing is, I don't know what it is, it's called for now. It's not some things. So yeah, like I said, you can't, in this game, it doesn't save your progress, but it's pretty good for a Tycoon that's been made in like 2015 and 2016. For if you were like in 2015 and 16, like for a Tycoon saving like that was pretty rare back then. There were only a few Tycoons that were able to do that back then. Yeah, just you get to chill, and you get to buy all these droppers, and then we're gonna save all the decorations for last because they don't really help out with your income. This Tycoon kind of also teaches you that you need to do your droppers first, and then you need to do all the decorations after. Otherwise, it will take a really long time to complete. So like maybe someone could do decorations now, and it takes a really long time for them to complete. Well, what's happening is that you have maybe you have another dropper here, you have upgraders, and then you have 4 more droppers over here that you can earn over time. And over here, just gonna collect this, gonna get that upgrader for all 4 of these things, and that should really help out a lot. And yeah, it's just foggy. The day and night settings work. I played this for a long time, just like yesterday, just to see, everything that's happening in this game. It seems like maybe like the day and night settings can work. It's just for night it might stay night for a really long time. But it's just an old game, and the developer got terminated. You can't control anything in this game. But yeah, overall, it's just a game. Uh, it made it to like one of my memories. I don't want to like forget this, and so I'm just gonna create create a video here, just kind of explain everything, kind of exploring every single button you could buy, and maybe completing the Tycoon again and over again and again and again, because and now you just don't have any competition. You just don't have any players. You can't you can't fight against anyone. It's just so sad. It's just a game left behind. This is a game that it's one of the games that I would really wish could return, but it's just without the file. It's just you can't really do anything. Like if you're the guy and you just made a new account and you don't have the file, you can't really do anything. You kind of have to like recreate the whole entire thing again. And so some of the games that the creator has made got more attention than this, and so he's focusing more on that than this as of right now. I did suggest bringing this back, talking to the creator and like trying to bring this back, but you can't really do anything if you don't have the file. So right here you have another dropper. Here it's gonna drop. Come on. It might take a bit. There we go. And now you have kind of like a square. And you have kind of like it's yellow, and you have two coming out of this one. But yeah, I was talking to the creator, right? And yeah, he said he doesn't have the file, and so you have to remake everything. And so he's just focusing on what he has and what he has right now, and then he may or may not recreate this game, but it'd be a game I'd like to see him come back. If you guys want to know, Big Granny, that guy, that guy in Roblox, he made a video on this Tycoon as well. During the years, this map would change multiple times during updates, and you would be able to redeem codes up here. I'm not going to go to that right now because I'm just going to be the regular player. Yeah. Big Granny is also the one who made a Deep Space Tycoon. I'm not sure where he is now, but I may or may not make a video about that as well for his Deep Space Tycoon game, but it's just there's a lot of buttons, and I might have to do it in parts, and it's just going to take a really long time to do. So here's upgrader 2 right here. There you go. You buy it, and you have kind of like a cool blue color over here. You got flames. Look at that. And so you're gonna have the mega dropper right here. You're gonna have, I think you're gonna have 2 more droppers over here, and then another dropper over here, and then you're gonna be all done. And then we can finally build this place, put some walls up, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so we're gonna collect our cash right here, and we're gonna buy our mega dropper right here. This is going to be the shopping cart, and then this is going to have a really big, it's going to be like a gray piece right here. It's going to appear, it's going to go in there, it's going to go on the wall. And at this point, if you don't have the conveyor walls, you really do need them at this point, because right here it is launching from, you have this laying over the conveyor walls, and if you don't have that in place, it's going to go down here and it's not going to go anywhere. And sometimes at its turns, it's gonna stop all the way over here. It's gonna drop down to there. And so it would be really good if you can get that. It's only like 1,000. Like I did. And so after this, we just have 3 more droppers, and then we'll be fine. And then you'll see why we need all these droppers later on. Because even though we're making like a lot now, it's, you know, all the decorations and everything to complete the whole entire Tycoon. It costs a lot more than you really think. And so it's gonna wait for 30k. 30k, we're gonna do that. And I'm pretty sure the other one will be like maybe 50k. And then the next one will be maybe like 60k, and then we'll be all done for the droppers. Alright, and our cash is almost to 50k, so we're gonna go ahead and click now. Oh, never mind, it was 45. So now we get the 50k. So now this will drop, like, I think it's a bright blue. Look at that. Bright blue brick. Right there. You go into here, you don't get killed. Usually in some tycoons you might get killed if you go into this, but in this tycoon you don't. And I just somehow flew from that. And yeah, you guys will see why we need all of the droppers. Why we literally need all the droppers in this game. Because this is the only income that you're gonna get. Like, you're gonna check out the second floor. You're gonna figure out that there's nothing on the second floor. It's just all weapons, it's all hats, it's all perks. It's all for the third floor. You would have perks that can upgrade your health, your speed. You will have in this tycoon. It also includes a rainbow carpet that you can fly around in. And yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'm not exploring this map right now, just because there's nothing that you can earn in here. I mean, I've explored this map for a really long time now, and you know, you just collect the coins, and you know, you can get points added to to this down here. It would be like a red. It would be like where the badges would appear if you like earned them, but instead it'd be red. But now those coins, they don't do anything, they just disappear, you can't earn anything, the game passes don't work. I'm not even sure if the codes work. I'm not gonna even try that out yet. But yeah, it got dark and foggy. It seems like looks like it's been nighttime. Well, never mind, I guess I just haven't been around that much. Because I haven't stayed in long enough. I guess I've been, you know, working on this, and you know, I haven't been outside long enough to see the sun come up. Oh well, that still works. I thought it was broken for a second because I played yesterday. It was just nighttime yesterday, but I guess I was talking to someone yesterday, and in this Tycoon game, I just didn't pay attention, I guess. So now we're gonna wait for 50k, and then we'll be right back. Alright, we are really close, so we're gonna collect right now. And we're gonna buy this, it's gonna be red. Never mind, it's green. The red one's over there. So it's gonna have a green brick over here. It glows, and it goes into there. So this is the last dropper that you're gonna get. And that is all. The rest is just gonna be the buildings, and now I'm gonna stop talking now so we can focus on completing the Tycoon. And look at that. This is your spawn pad right here. This is really cool. And if you die, you spawn on your own pad right here, right next to your cache. And yeah, you get the invincible force field for a little bit. I believe. For a while, makes you immune, so you can get out doing that. If they're inside your base, it disappears after a few seconds. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna start talking now, and then ready to complete this Tycoon. Alright, we've made it, and now we're gonna buy our very last trucker. We have blue, green, and now it's gonna be red. Right here, it's gonna pop out shiny red bricks right here. Like electrical bricks because, yeah. And then if you guys also wanted to know, if you look at my avatar, you have, I think it's called the metaverse right here. You have all the shards right here. You have all that together. I collected all for the chest. And then if you look at what I'm wearing right here, I have the Eclipse pants and shirt from Pokemon Brick Bronze from back then. And then if you were to look at these pants right here, I'm not sure where the owl came from, but I earned it from a very, very long time ago. And then this pigeon would be something that had to do with the shoes, and I think it's called Vans, maybe. And then the mask, it would be like a pirate mask, but I like this better because use GC items just became a thing, and it's everyone really likes it. And so this is the only thing that's usually here. And then right here you have this from the second I'm not sure what it's called, man, because I didn't even participate in it this time. Yeah, it was called the Mega Hunt. Right here. This was one of the items, and it was the swords right here. It cost quite a bit, but I was able to get it. And so some of the items that I'm wearing, you can't even get. Some of them you can get. And now we have 3k cash, and we can go ahead and start buying stuff. We have stairs to the second floor, and look at this. There is no floor; it's just stairs. It's just stairs to the second floor. Oh my god. And then you have supports right here to the second floor. And then for some things, it will like depend on like what team you are on. And so like these are like teal, and for others it'll be different, and you'll see what I'm talking about. For some of them later on, the path would stay the same all the way. And then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and just buy walls right here. And then we're gonna go outside. We have owner door. This would be needed if anyone else is here, but no one else is here, and can't go through and like laser yourself or anything. And so this is pretty cool because sometimes it'll do that for some tycoons, and you can turn it on or off. Red is on, green is off, allowing players to get in. Let's collect some of our cash, and let's buy the second floor. And as you see, you have a piece of wood missing here. This would be for a building that comes later on. Now we have about the second floor. We can buy rails if we wanted to, but just to not like accidentally, walk down. And we have some walls over here we can buy. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And this is just decoration. Right here, this would flash on and off for some, like the red Dojo. For some, it doesn't blink for them, and some it does. And so what I thought when I was a kid was, it'd be blinking when the intruder was inside. I thought it was like some kind of detection system, but no, it's not. It's just, it's just flashing on and off. And then you have a carpet right here. This would do nothing. I think actually you just unlock some more stuff from you. And then right here you have the weapons building over here that you're gonna buy now. Well, if you want to. It creates like a mountain for you right here. And then you have all this. This is pretty cool. You can go ahead and walk. You can go ahead and walk along it, and yeah, this is a nice addition to the building that you have right here, right next to it. And let me see if I can get back in. And you can just buy the floor right here. And so now you have the weapons building. It's not all this building right here. And I think this is one of the things that made it unique. This made Tycoon unique because you have a big you have kind of like a building off to the side that you would see in the screenshots, and yeah, this overall looks pretty cool. You know, it's just a second building, it's the flex, you know. And then over here, I'm pretty sure that these were all hidden, but I guess now they're not. You have some, you have some wood, right here, and then like right here. Those would be for different things. Like this would be for like maybe weapons, maybe staffs right there. This would be for hats over here. Nothing would happen over here. And then this would be for belts over here. For the belts part, it depends on whether if you're like in real life doing karate or not. Like it depends on like whether or not you can say if they're correct or not. But you know, it comes close. You know, it comes close. It's good enough. You know, at least it's there. And for the belts, it would be in this building right here. Let me see if I can get them with this much cash. No, I cannot. So I need 15k. I need 15 more k. And you see, like even right now, I'm running out of cash, and I still, you know, need to buy everything for this thing. Just gonna go ahead and just put some more walls. If at any point, any other players would have the third floor, they would be able to easily get in using the rainbow carpet at the end. Or, since you don't have any windows right now, you can just do this and you can just get in. The owner sign is pretty cool. It has your name on it. It has your username on it. I think I'm pretty sure it doesn't tag out the name. For some names it might, but as long as I was here, it hasn't tagged out any name. So you guys can test that if you are really into that. But no, I'm just trying to complete this Tycoon, you know. And we're gonna collect 12k, 12k. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and, you know, just purchase the sign. And, you know, because it looks sick, I want to tell you guys all about it. Here you go, right here. Boom. Watch this. Bam. Look at this. My dojo has a name on it. Dojo owner would be Death Lord. Look at this. Looks so cool now. And you have lights right here. This is probably one of the sickest things in this game. The others would be the flags that you can put on top. You would go right here, right here, right here, and then for the third floor, you go on top of that one. And so that would be, I think this, you know, a lot of Tycoons don't have, you know, flags that they put on top of their Tycoons. And so I think that, you know, it's one of the things that, you know, really like finishes off the Tycoon is the flags. The flags have to be on like every Tycoon, otherwise you don't know if it's done or not. Well, for some games they will make later on. And then see, this is the part where you buy lobby windows. You're probably thinking it would probably cover that, but now it covers everything. So now you can't jump in here. So any player that is behind you, they can't enter your dojo anymore. All they have to do is depend on you clicking the green button. And you know you're not going to do that. And so they have no hope. Unless they have the third floor. In which will come up soon. Right over here is where you get, this is, you know, you get some staffs over here. Over here you have hats, you have katanas, and then over here you have belts. Those work more with the square characters, you know, the blocky characters. For me, I kind of went realistic, and I have muscles instead, and so, you know, it's not gonna fit quite well. But, you know, you'll see when we get to that part. You can also buy mats over here. And it looks like you're right up here is where you buy your guns, your shurikens. I think that's what they're called. Please don't let me out if I got it wrong by any chance. And then the fighting mats, there's nothing over here. You can just buy them. Yeah, there's nothing over here. You can buy the roof, and then that is when you get access to the third floor, which is all the way up here, which gives your characters, you can buy speed, or you can buy more hit points for your characters. And yeah, that's just almost the end of the Tycoon. Almost at the end of the Tycoon, and as you see, if I did not have all of these droppers, this would be a lot more difficult. And so, it can be here for like all kinds of stuff. It can be here for fun, but overall, you can be here for fun. You can be here for completion. You can be here for it's whatever gameplay you like. I'm not gonna really judge anyone because I can't really now that I'm really old and this thing it's dead and then I went and got first place in 4 different Tycoons, and then I just figured out that wasn't something like that. So yeah, it's whatever you guys want to do. I can't stop you guys from doing anything. Over here you have a random weapon. You have the All-Star. You click on this, you actually push up against it to get it. And oops, okay, I got 2 of them now. You click on this, boom, there's your shuriken right there. It's an All-Star. Oh my god. You can throw these around. You do that. Spawns your hand. Oops, it looks like it went out the window, even though it was inside. But yeah. Let's go ahead and collect our 60, 65k, 70k. And yeah, look at that. If I didn't get all my droppers, we would be in big trouble. For getting the droppers and completing Tycoon, for the droppers, I think it would take at most 30 minutes to get all of them. Which anyone can get bored at that point. But this is me. I don't ever get bored with this Tycoon. This is a piece of watch out, Over here, we can get karate belts. Boom, right here. So we have white, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, red, brown, and black. This would go well for a lot of the if we ever get into fighting or going to a dojo. This would be the correct order that a lot of dojos would go into. Sometimes it would be different. Sometimes it would be okay. It would be yellow belt. Okay, it would be oh my god. Because sometimes it would be white belt. You have white belt, yellow stripe. You have yellow stripe with white belt, and then you finally get yellow. And then after that, it's just really complicated. Some of them are really complicated. Sometimes some of them are not. But like right here, you can step on them, and there you go. You have the belt on you. So like I said earlier, it works if you have a square character, which I don't, and so it looks like I just put a piece of carpet on me, but that's fine. We're gonna go down here, and we're gonna collect some more cash. And nope, not yet. Okay. I think I need to purchase the roof in order for me to purchase the effects for this game. Which we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Right over here. Bam. I'm not sure if I bought anything else. I'm pretty sure I didn't. And then we're gonna buy roof lights. There we go. Now you can see everything. Do that. And now the fire zone buildings appear right there. And so yeah, overall, this is a lot. This Tycoon, you can get it completed a lot faster if you were to focus on just the droppers. It may only take maybe 30 to 25 minutes, but it is definitely worth it in the end. And then, you can fight people while you're at it. And over here, stairs, it's just stairs. This is going to be your third floor right here. You buy a ladder path. There you go. You buy a ladder. And then sometimes, your character can kind of glitch out for this ladder. But you can climb this ladder to get up to your third floor. It's not built. It's not the floor is not built yet, and so you can't jump onto anything yet. You can go ahead and go back down here, collect 25k. We're gonna come back to the flags later because it's gonna be out of place. And in this game, I'm pressing sprint, and you can't sprint. So yeah, that's not a thing in this world right now. And I'm pretty sure you have the floor now. If I can get up this ladder. And there you go. And now you can buy perks for your character. Look at that. So the windows is 22, supports is 20, and then you have all your speeds right here. You have 40 for 400, and then you have 25 for 25 speed, and that is it. And then it's like right here, and then it goes higher, and it's the same thing for this. And then that is just buy these things up here. You buy flags. You buy this thing. Right, we're gonna go ahead and wait for a bit so we can buy everything all at once, maybe. Yeah. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, welcome back. Now, this is my favorite perk right here. You can collect your cash, and you can buy flags for your building. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we're all done right here. We're about to show the flags in 3, 2, 1. It's going to be on top of your building right here. There you go. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3, and then you have this floating thing right here because you're supposed to buy the walls and everything, but you can, yeah. So you have the flags, and you have everything, you're ready to go. You just have to buy stuff for the third floor, and that's it. Up here, you can buy hats as well to wear. Oh, look at that, it still works. So we're gonna go back down here. And we're just gonna go ahead and buy some random weapons. Here we have random weapons too. What is this gonna have? It's gonna have a grappling hook. And so if you want to grapple into someone's building, you can go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make the noise anymore, but yeah. You're gonna buy random weapon number 3. You're gonna have this thing right here. I would not really use this or this, but the grappling hook I would. This, I'm not really sure if this will really help you in combat. I would stick to the regular that you have. For 5, I've never really found it useful. I've never used it once, and so I can't say if it's good or not, but just from looking at it, it can be good. It's just I don't want to use them. And then you have random hats too right here. You have looks like maybe a skull with an eye, and then you have the mask right here. And it looks like it stacks your hats stack on top of each other. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that real quick. We're gonna go ahead and collect our cash right now, and I think this is enough to get us both, to get me, to get me both of those best perks all the way up to the 3rd floor if I can get up here. And also your belt has been removed. Like if you respawn, your belt is removed, your hats are removed, your weapons are removed. The weapons are not like they don't stay in your inventory forever like kind of log heaven, which would be another video I would want to make on. It just depends on you if I want to make it or not. So now we're all the way up here on the third floor, and we're gonna go ahead and buy this. This is 400 health, and look at that. Now your bar is all the way down, so now it's gonna heal back up. You can't really, it's not like any other game where it just instantly boosts you all the way up there. You're just gonna have to like wait for it to get you 400 health. And then for speed, you can just press on this, and then you can go really fast. There you go. It's like someone doing something, They're on something, They're crazy. They're going crazy. Look at that. It looks like you don't have any lights in here, or that may be just because I haven't bought anything yet in here. And so yeah, you have speed and you have 400 health, and now you're the best person out there. Unless you're getting unless you get like KO'd by like a dragon mage, in which you can earn where is it? It's over here. If you buy the staff holder and you buy some staffs, you will notice that there is like a dragon one, which you hold it for 7 or 8 seconds, and then you have sparks coming out of it, and it's one of my favorite weapons. You release it and you kill a person in one hit. Yeah, that character gets dissolved by just like one hit of that. So if you want to do some like far range stuff, and you're wanting to aim at someone, if you're wanting to do like kind of like if you're wanting to imagine this as like an archery game, like maybe that's that could be like something for you. But we haven't gotten there yet. Let's go ahead and collect our cash now. And let me show you what I'm talking about if I can get it. Right here you have staff holder, you can buy anything you want. I'm talking about the green dragon staff right here. You pick this up and now you are ready to fight. And you have other staffs in the game, but I really like this one right here. So you can just click, you can fire it, whatever. But what would be the best out of this is if you were to click and hold for 7 or 8 seconds, and wait for sparks to pop up right here, and then release, and boom, your opponent is dead. And sometimes this can go off in directions. Let me try and do that real quick. This can go off in directions sometimes in some other games because it just does that. It has an invisible force field, but overall, I really like this staff. It's pretty good. Another thing that I would really like is it's gonna be the rainbow magic carpet. I think it's in here, right in here somewhere. It's not gonna be here. It's gonna be this one, maybe. You're gonna have nope. These are all the containers. Let me see what lightning is again. Lightning right here. This is the frozen staff. Is it? It might be. I don't know. I don't know if this will work because it's an old item. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let me hold it down. Nope, never mind. So this is one of the weapons that doesn't work, just to let you know. Let's go ahead and buy everything else now, because now we're on to that. We have a fire staff right here. Let me see if I can demonstrate this, if I can. I think you can fire. Yeah, you can fire. Fire. Let me try holding it down and see if I can get it. Boom. Hold it down, release. Nope, never mind. I'm not sure how this weapon works. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out. Or one of you may remember. I don't know. all the way back over here, and you have the bling staff. This is just, your regular bling. It's just, it doesn't do anything, it just blinks. Oh, never mind, it can become a sword, maybe. I haven't really used this because it doesn't really do anything, it just sparkles in your hand. That's literally what it does. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and do the Dragon Bow Staff, which is the second cheapest. Not sure if you would use this because it just does that. Oh, and now I'm doing a ritual of some kind? You just click this up a bunch of times, and then you turn around in circles, I guess. Not sure how I did earlier, but that's it. And then you have a ninja star. You just have, something you can throw. Boom. Nope, it doesn't hit because of the glass. It goes through this glass. I don't know why. Never mind. It's going way over there. Where's that supposed to go? So yep, that's the ninja star. We're gonna go ahead and buy another random weapon. We have the Dark Age. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, this you can also see this in Lucky Blocks, the game, and this is just just spearing into someone, spearing into someone, and yeah, that's your weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and reset just to clear my inventory, or just put this in your backpack right here. You go here. Go in inventory, just go like this. You don't want any of that right now. There we go. Now we're going to collect 62k. What to do with 62k? Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this building over here because I left it unfinished. We have the power frame. We're going to go ahead. Oh, never mind. I thought it blocked me out for a second. So we'll go over here. We're gonna go ahead and buy the rest of this right here. And now your Tycoon is complete. There you go. Tycoon completed. You have almost everything in the game. You have, the best power-ups. I'm pretty sure if you were to jump, building lighting, kind of need that, I guess. Anything over here? Nope. Alright. Building lighting. I'm not sure what that would light up. I think it's up here. Yeah, right up there. There we go. We got some light. For 2k. For 2k for light, it was pretty good. Right over here. And now your speed has gone down, and so if you don't want, 25 speed, you just jump on that. Or you can, you just reset. And there's some other weapons over here. I'm pretty sure I was wrong, and this is where the rainbow weapon comes in. No, it's right here. Right here you have your hats, and then you have more hats, and then you have katanas. I might as well finish the hats and katanas before I leave. I don't want to, leave any mysteries for you guys. And by the way, there are no badges in here, and so, yeah. So if you zoom out right here, there you go. You have your weapons building over here, you have the main building right here, then you have the third floor for power-ups, and then you have a flag that goes on top of it. There we go. And then you have other tycoons, like you have purple, you have yellow, you have orange, you have all these other ones over here. And then you just have the map right here. I'm just going to go all the way up here. This is the entire map. There's nothing to explore. Maybe you can go on the outside and maybe see something if, then maybe hid something in here. But I think they'll just mostly be in the rocks here. Like, look at that, there's a group of 3. You just collect your points because they don't work anymore. You have some trees that are like kind of like they're white, they're green, they're You know, it's kind of this is it's no this is so this update happened in the winter sometime, and I'm stuck. So yeah, this is the whole entire map if you want to look at it. So now we're gonna go back in here. So okay, we're back in here, collect some more cash, and we can explore some more things. We have the hats that we need to finish over here. We have hat 3. We have like kind of like a camera thing. We have hat 4. You have, I'm not sure what this is. It's a ninja hat. I'm pretty sure. You have special 1. I don't know what special 1 is. I think I might have gotten it before. I think it's just been a long time. I might be just another hat. Right here. Never mind. It's the dumbnesses. I'm pretty sure I said that right. The Dominus. There you go. I look cool now. And of course, you know, this is when back then, you know, Dominuses were rare, but now you have UCGs, and so, you know, people are just copying things and, you know, just making their own, and so, you know, just, you know, if you ever wanted one, you can just, you know, just get like $10 and, you know, just find one that you like. If you want to get the real thing, then, you know, those things have gone up by so much. Or, you know, they may have like gone down. I don't know. It's, you know, 2045. No, nothing is right here in this year. Well, nothing is right any year. So, we're gonna go ahead and wait. We're gonna go ahead and do our reviews on the katanas, and then we will be all done with this tycoon. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. We're gonna go ahead and collect our cash. We reset it, and so now we don't have the speed that we need. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go ahead and buy the best katana there is. Right here, the bombastic. Right here, just swing it around. I'm pretty sure if you swap back and forth, maybe you can fly with them. If you jump right now. Nope. Oh no. It's kind of. No, it's not gonna work with the sword. There's like a flying glitch in a game that may or may not have been fixed. And then you have you can sometimes fly with the swords. It's game breaking. And then you have the blue steel katana. Let me see if I can get this into a little light to see it. Right here, it's all sparkly, it's pretty cool looking, no special abilities, no nothing. You have this thing, it's just all fire. You have the necklace. I'm pretty sure this may or may not have changed on depending on which dojo you went to, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't a thing, and so I think this was just it's gonna act like the rest of the swords. Let's go ahead and go down here, collect some cash, 28,000. Now that makes 34. We're gonna go ahead and go back all the way up here. I'm gonna go ahead and just, slip away. Right now we're all the way up here. You have the Alright katana right here. You have a special one right here. I think it's a red sword, red sparkles. You know, looks cool. And now you have 4 swords in your inventory. Let's go ahead and see the rest. You have a gold katana. This is just a gold katana. They're not sparkles. It's just a sword. And then you have purple katana. Just a purple katana. And then a katana, just a regular katana. You had before. Bought it again. And then you can just get like multiple of these if you wanted to. Your inventory is now full of lightsabers. And now you have just the hats to go over. And then, you know, if you want me to, I can just buy the power-ups if you really want, if you're really that desperate for me to complete this Tycoon. But I'm gonna go ahead and reset. I'm gonna go ahead and get my speed back up. And we're gonna get some more cash over time. And we're gonna explore the hacks. Alright, let's go ahead and collect our cash. I forgot to collect my speed as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and purchase this. We have another one. We have this thing here. And then we have, oh man, let's just go here, but it keeps on collecting cash. See what hits over here. We have the hat holder. Here you have the stand. Looks like, okay, this is, well, it's kind of, half its mask, half its, sword packs. So we have sword pack right here. You do this, and now it's on your back. Now you're looking cool, and you have the mask. This, I don't know why anyone would wear this. Looks like someone joined us. You have the bombastic ninja mask right here, and then you have the ninja one right here. Now all stuffed again. Let me go ahead and reset. Seems like someone has joined us. I'm gonna go ahead and push the green button so that they can, come inside. Check everything out before I disappear. Here he is. Yep. Someone finally found me on the game. I don't know if this is probably an OG. Right here. Gold sword backs. Oh, this is like a toy. Same here, boss. Yep. So it looks like by talking to this person, this guy might be an OG. I'm gonna go up here, get some more speed. I almost have everything completed. It's just, just a special, the one special hat. And then, the power-ups, if you guys, well, I'm not gonna do this part, but, you guys can go. Over here, you have all the hats. You just have 40k, 25k, and then you have, all the way over here, you have 55k. So we may have to wait for at least 100 to complete the rest of this. We're gonna go ahead and buy this sword pack all the way over here. And that's out of place, but sure, why not? Okay, so it's 40k, so overall just need 95k, and that is it. I hope you guys have, enjoyed the, kind of rebuild this place together. If that's what yeah. We just have this hat. I'm pretty sure this will be, I think it's a red hat, maybe? Because I'm not sure what that is. And then over here, you have that, and then we're all done. Thank you, boss. Let's go into this. So we just need 95k. We're gonna check this out. Overall, it seems like overall for the droppers, it takes up, it can take up a lot of time, but it's definitely worth it in the end to get all these. For the droppers, overall, I'd say maybe like 30 minutes, but it's definitely worth it if you're truly wanting to complete the entire Tycoon. And this door just leads nowhere. It's just there. It's just there to flex on. So we just need 95k, and then we're all done. Looks like the guy left. So here we are. We have 55k. We're gonna go ahead and buy that last special right here. Oh, yep, it's red. I told you. And then we just need 45k. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just start my outro from here. I hope you guys have, enjoyed this as much as I have, reliving old memories like the guy said. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a black belt on, just cause why not? I can, I can do that. This Tycoon would look a lot more different, and it would have music, the game passes would work, and it would be so dark in this room, and everything would be working if it wasn't abandoned, if Zenov's account did not get like terminated, and it's a pretty good Tycoon, You have your power-ups right here. I'm not gonna complete those, but you guys can if you want. You guys can, say how much you wanted me to complete these, and then at the end did nothing because we already got the best. But it's whatever. I can take that one. So we have 50k right here. We're gonna collect that. This is overall what the Tycoon looks like when you complete it. So you have the flags. You have that name right there. I think overall this is that's pretty cool. And then the flags are as well. It's what really made it like the Tycoon look really cool. So yeah, this is the end of the game. And like I said, you are really gonna need these droppers at the beginning. For the droppers in the beginning, they might take like 30 minutes. At the end, you might at the end, you might have like spent like maybe like 30 minutes completing this Tycoon. Um, but yeah, these droppers you definitely need. This Tycoon does not save, but it's definitely it's one of the Tycoons that it's old. Yeah. This Tycoon is pretty cool. Yeah, it would have been cooler if we had some music or like the Game Pass is working and everything, but no, we just don't have that. So now we're gonna go ahead, buy the last thing over here for 45. No, it's 40. Right over here, and you have the back bling right there. I already have some swords there, a little bit cooler than that, but yeah. So overall, this is what the Tycoon looks like when it's completed. You have all the droppers, making your cash. You can turn this on or off. Over here, you have the entire dojo right here. You have like you have a day and night cycle. I'm not sure what the sun is right now. I'm pretty sure it's broken now. You have the cool sign, you have the flags, you have everything. You have the windows. You have the cool looking droppers, you have hats, you have weapons, you have this carpet still works. I think it's only for a laptop, by the way. It's only for PC. And then you have this, you have no lights. I'm pretty sure there were lights in here, but I'm not sure what that meant. And then you have power-ups on the third floor. Over here. And then you have, mats. You have, and that is it. That is all there is to this Tycoon. And the store doesn't do anything like I said earlier. So I hope you guys, you enjoyed this, memory lane back to this Tycoon. I hope this video, you for a first video, I hope it goes well. I'm creating like a whole entire new YouTube account for this type of stuff, just because I don't want it to be there's I put like different content on different YouTube accounts, and so I'm just gonna put this one on a different one, and then yeah, overall, this is a pretty good Tycoon. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video, going over maybe another Tycoon, perhaps. I probably will. Anyways, goodbye.